Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Diana Dark Matter run. I know Diana was just played by Travis in Dark Matter, but like I said at the start of the previous episode, if I'm going to play two investigators that don't excite me, I'm going to play a campaign that I love playing. And we're going to be doing that. We're on Dark Matter scenario, Electric Nightmare of Dark Matter scenario 2. Kate's virtual dreamscape is strikingly realistic. You feel the tingle of each hair and smell the worms in the ground below you. What a weird thing to do. Just get to that dirt. Love those worms down there. All sensations are amplified by the direct stimulation of the sensorometer cortex. In this world, it is difficult to distinguish between the simulated and the hallucinated. Each location is connected to each location adjacent for Doom advances. You approach the virtual school and pull open the double doors, only to reveal a solid brick wall behind it. The simulation appears to have been tinkered with. You will need to find another way inside. Locations cannot be switched with each other, and after an investigator reveals the entrance hall, we immediately advance. So our location is 1 shroud. While investing in this location, it gains +1 shroud for each of your clues, and if there are no clues on school grounds, set aside a shimmer in the wall location into play directly above the school grounds. We need 4 clues off of this. Maya! Choose and discard 3 cards from your hand, disengage from each enemy engaged with you, and move to any connecting location. Investigators at any location may trigger this ability. Alright. Let's resolve our opening mulligans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's a great... I'm not upset with the majority of that hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is less exciting. Alright, let's look over here first. I mean, we're going to keep the deny. And I think we can burn these ones. I ain't bothered, yo. I ain't bothered. This is great. This is a really easy ignore. Okay, over here. Like, Until the End of Time is obviously good, but do we need that in our opening hand? Probably not. Resourceful is good, but do we need that in our opening hand? Probably not. Lucky is good, but do we need that in our opening hand? Probably not. Look What I Found is good, but do we need that in our opening hand? Potentially, it could be really good. Backpack is obviously good. We can get, like, the items in our deck, but we also just cut one of the backpacks. We hit Old Derringer, Old Key. Yeah, no, I think this is also going away. This is a weird mulligan to do, but I think it's the right one. The twins. I think I'm happy with how this mulligan turned out, to be honest. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to spend 3. And we're going to play Jessica Hyde. We want to get Jessica Hyde out first because she comes in with the damage marked on her. We're then going to investigate for our second action, which is going to be... gains +1 shroud for each of your clues, which is 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Oh, that's a crazy skull to start with. Holy crap. Anyways, we do fail by 1, so we're going to Look What I Found and grab 2 clues. And then our last action is going to be... eCash. Okay. Diana over here. We're going to play Divination. And I think we're going to investigate with aforementioned Divination, and we're throwing this on here because we don't care. We just don't care. So we're going to go 5 to the game's 1. Okay, well, I will gladly choose this symbol. How has that happened twice? This is like me and fucking, what's it called? The, Hit Me. I just, like... Alright, well, I'm going to choose this one, so -2. So we are going to grab 2 clues, because we're going to spend 2 charges off of this. 1, 2. We ignored some tokens, so we're going to put this in here, giving us a card and a resource. Nice. This card is going to get better, I promise. I promise this card's going to get better. For our last action, I think I'm going to just gain a resource. It seems counterintuitive, but I'm going to be playing this ASAP. All right, upkeep. Maybe I'm not going to be playing this, and Idol of Xanatos is probably not necessary with all this soak we're going to have. I guess we can also do this, right? Zoop. But the question is, who's going to do this? Well, let's see what we draw here. 1 of 4. Evil card over here is a Decoherence. I mean, I'm doing the thing that I was told to do. And it worked the first one, so we're not gonna, like, be cheeky about it. We're just gonna draw a card and gain a resource. And get that in there, and then shuffle this back in. Alright, what do you got, Kelvin? Play next to the agenda deck. After a scenario card places any amount of doom in a card, place 1 additional doom and discard future evils. This may cause the current agenda to advance. They really need a slot for cards next to the agenda deck that are just like, you know, like right here. I'm going to put it up there, though. How's it going, Tyler? I suppose it's going to be you, Diana, who has to discard the cards to get in here. I'm going to draw a card. We're going to draw a card. And then we're going to choose and discard 3 cards from our hand. I hate to see the Twilight Blade go. But we need to kill something. And we don't have a Bandolier. I think realistically you can go. And I think unfortunately, you know what? Maybe the Holy Rosary can go. I think I like you more than that. And then we move to a connecting location. After entrance hall, switch with the location. If you had entrance hall, draw 1 card and gain 1 resource. Group them but once per round. It doesn't take long for you to realize that something is horribly wrong. The interior is tangled in an impossible maze of hallways spurting off into every direction. The school simulation has been completely corrupted. It will be impossible to find the children without first restoring the layout 1 segment of code at a time. Put the set aside undefined room locations to play around the entrance hall according to the following schematic of icons. B3. The layout of the building has been scrambled into an impossible labyrinth. You will first need to restore the school to its former self before finding the children. Spend player clues as a group. Switch to adjacent location at the end of the round if the configuration follows this. Alright, give me my trusty pen. Alright, we need plus sign. We need circle. We need a square. We need a triangle. And we need la lune. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a great looking moon. Okay. So we switch moon and circle. Then we switch triangle and plus sign. And then we switch circle signs here. Because then we can switch. So this one, plus signs here, we switch square and plus sign. So then plus signs here, check. Because it moves there and then here. We have triangle here, so we want to switch triangle and circle. And then we switch circle and square. 10 clues. Okay. Do we have one action left? Yeah, I think we have one action left. Because we drew, and then we did that. This is fast. I spent an action on that last turn. All right, well, we're going to gain a resource, and then we're going to delay the inevitable on us, I think. We're doing it. All right, Kelvin's going to move in here. Kelvin's going to draw a card. And then Kelvin is going to play Pete Sylvester. We'll go upkeep. Two of 4, evil card. Not what we wanted. Furthest location from you. One, 2, so it's up here. We don't really have anything to fight with right now. Albeit, if he goes here and we stay at this location, we get a free switch. So that's kind of poggy. Alright, do we keep this delay the inevitable? I think we do. Because I think we're still just kind of... Do we? Or do we just take it as a loss? Maybe it was wrong to play. Let's say we don't. We can play this instead. We lose 2 resources. We have 2 cards here. Yeah, I think we just lose it. So we're going to gain a resource. We're going to play Runic Axe, and then we're going to gain a resource. Kelvin is going to draw a card. Kelvin's going to draw a card. And then Kelvin is going to... Don't say draw a card, Justin. I guess we're like this now for our stats. Gain a resource. I don't know. Alright, so this guy's going to move here, which is going to switch these 2 locations. So Moon is done. First location's on the house, baby. That's... You couldn't ask for more. You just couldn't. Alright, upkeep. Alright, we're at 3 of 4. Uh-oh! Discard top of the encounter deck until 2 virtual encounter cards are discarded. Choose and draw one of the discarded virtual encounter cards. The treachery resolve at an additional time if the enemy place this card underneath it as a swarm. Okay, so discard cards until we reveal 2 virtual cards. You're a monster. You're virtual. You're virtual. Until 2 virtual cards. I guess I'm doing this thing twice, huh? Alright, we're going 3 to 1. We're good. Let's go 3 to 1 again. Nice. Can we get another switch? What's next? Triangle Put it here. Then these guys, this switches these two. Are you kidding me? Will that work? We're going to need to run interference next turn. We can't do this all the time, but, like, it's working for right now. Honestly, this seems like a problem for Kelvin Wright to solve. I guess Diana can stay here this turn, prep up a bit, but we also probably want to just bring the fight to it, right? Well, Diana's going to go first. We're going to attempt Fate. Well, we might as well start there, right? So we're going to add 3 Bless, add 3 Curses, and just fuck up our math. Like, let's just make our math all fucking screwy. Okay. We're then going to move in here for our second action. Sorry, for our first action. Are we doing that for our... Sorry, we have... No, we're going to Divination. So we're going to go 5 to 2. Actually, no, there's these have victory. We'll move into this one. Heal 1 damage or 1 horror from each investigator at your location. Group limit once per game. Oh, sorry. Actually, before I move in, we're going to play this Arcane Initiate, and we're going to spin her. You're a spell? You don't do anything for me right now. But you're a spell. Alright, then we move in there for action 2, and then we're going to Runic Axe, this mana question, at 6 to 3. 4 to 3. We hit, baby! Let's go! That's actually huge. That's actually huge. We gotta find a kill spell, but luckily we can kill things on the way. Alright, Kelvin is going to do what everyone loves that Kelvin does, which is play this Derringer. Are they going to gain a resource? We're going to gain another resource. Kelvin's not doing anything, I know, but, like, what do you expect of the man? Alright, these two switch. That's just free clues, baby. That's just free clues. Alright, enemy phase. This guy's going to attack us, but we're going to just dodge it. So we're going to cancel the attack, which is going to allow us to put this into our basement, which is going to allow us to draw a card and gain a resource. I mean, in theory now, the Arcane Initiate's going to be better set to find something. And then we'll go upkeep. Or we'll just find it ourselves. That toe-to-toe is kind of sick, TBH. That toe-to-toe is kind of sick. Alright, Kelvin, I would love it. I would love it if you took some damage in the Mythos phase this turn, brother. Could you do that for me? This has never happened to me before. This has never happened to me before. You hear giggling laughter that echoes throughout the virtual landscape. Footsteps shuffle from somewhere nearby, growing steadily louder. A nightmarish fiend creeps out of the shadows, standing 7 feet tall with a white-painted face, red ringed eyes, and unnatural yellow curly hair. The thing almost looks like a clown. But no real clown would ever wear the tattered, moldy, and yellow-black costume it's garbed in. No clown's eyes would ever be filled with such crazed menace. It smiles unnaturally wide, showing row upon row of sharp, triangular teeth. Upon its head is an old-fashioned doctor's round reflector. Around its neck hangs a stethoscope. It raises its finger, and you can see that each finger ends in a long, old-fashioned hypodermic needle. This can only be every child's worst nightmare, and you instantly, almost instinctively know what this creature must be. This is the Boogeyman. If it's Act 1, spawn this guy at the school grounds. Exhausted. Along with the discard pile. Okay, well, luckily we haven't killed any enemies yet. Ha 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 ha! Don't you want to play with me? Each location is connected to each location adjacent to it. At the start of the enemy phase, if the boogeyman is the same location as an avatar story asset, place 1 doom on that story asset. Excuse me? So that's going to place 2 on you. Hello, I'd like to speak to the manager. Isn't it Act 2? It is Act 2! No, you're right. It's Act 2. It's Act 2. That's why I was so confused that nothing ever happened to me. Thank you, Super Fang. You saved my life. You saved my life. See, that's why I wanted to speak to the manager, because I was like, there's no way this is actually happening to me. Alright. Excuse me? You are not a damage. I need to take damage. I need this Kelvin to take damage. Alright, we're going 0 to 7. Oh, well, sorry, 1 to 7. Oh, nice try, though. Nice try. Alright, we're going to search for the topmost hitting card and draw it. Should have picked Spirit of Humanity. Yeah, that is a fair point. I don't know if I would have drawn it, but it probably would have been nice to have. Okay. At the end of the phase, the boogeyman's location adjacent location, search your direct card, offer weakness, and draw it, then discard this card. That's damage, baby. That's damage. Okay. So we need 6 clues. This doom is gone, by the way. Alright, well, we'll look at the top 3 cards. Your spell. I'll take you. There's also a charge back. So we really got to move out of this location. In a perfect world, we kill this guy, we move up here, we divination. Kelvin's turn is pretty simple. Kelvin's going to move up here. Kelvin's going to toe-to-toe. Kelvin's going to attack this thing. And then we got to get moving. I'm definitely not upset with how it's going. I'm definitely not upset. It's just kind of so funny that we're on turn, what, 5? And this is Kelvin. It's kind of just funny is all. Okay. Well, Kelvin's turn is pretty simple. Kelvin's going to move up here. When anyone enters the location, test foot 3. If you succeed until the end of the round, that enemy cannot engage or attack. Hello. We're going to toe-to-toe this guy. So that puts us at, it'll take 1 and 1. We'll mark 2. So we shoot this guy, we're at 4 to 3. I think, unironically, the best thing to do is actually to just toe-to-toe to this guy again. Which sounds kind of stupid, but I do think that it is the right thing to do. Because it's like wasted damage, but like we need to put our stats up. We need to put our stats up, right? We need to. All right, Diana. Do you believe at 6-3? I do. We're spending just accuracy on this. 6-3. Yeah. Let's go! He's dead. That's huge. Diana's going to move up here. I don't think we need more memories, to be honest. I think we're happy with where the memories are. Like, maybe we can get this before we go, but at the same time, I'm kind of just cool. I'm kind of just chill with it. All right, we're going to do this. We are going to use our brains, so we have 6 to the game's 3. 6-3. Nice. Oh, sorry, is this at the end of the enemy phase? Okay, so this guy stands up, and then at the end of the enemy phase, if the boogeyman is at your location or adjacent location, search your discard pile for a weakness and draw it. Search your discard pile? No, I wanted to draw my voice of the messenger. I wanted to take mental trauma. Spend another charge for one more clue? No, that's okay. I'm going to just do it again or leave it for something else. Okay, well, I guess that just does nothing, huh? Alright, upkeep. I have to burn a card. Signum Crucis is always welcome. What do we kill here? I suppose it's you. Alright, we're at 1 of 10. This guy's moving now. So what's our next switch? It's square. It's these two. And then it's those two. And then it is, I think, like these two. I think we just want to make sure we're out of harm's way this turn, because we have the clues that we can do what's needed this turn. But I don't think there's a rush to do it, right? Okay, well, let's see our evil cards first. Remember me? I do. Oh, no, this stays. It's a then. It's a then, comma. It's a then, comma. Is there a location or adjacent location? Search your discard pile for a weakness and then draw it, then discard this card. Okay, that's fine. It's just going to eat up hand size. Grim Future. Add it to any investigator's threat area. Take 1 damage and 1 horror. Don't mind if I do. Power me up, you dumb game. Make me stronger than I ever imagined. Okay. Well, I think we're going to spend some clues. We're going to spend 2 clues here, and we're going to rotate square and plus. So that's these 2. So that marks this one. And then we can do triangle and circle. So that's going to move Kelvin out of harm's way. So then all we have left is circle and square. Perfect. In place, in place, in place. Big shout out to those 2 Byakis for helping make this just a little bit easier on everybody. Okay, well, we are going to... we're going to investigate with this. So we're going to go... We have... I mean, is it a problem if we just switch it one more time? Because then I'm already out of the way. I can drop a Shriveling and then I can emergency cash to get this divination up. Realistically, though, we could actually drop the divination first, because right now clues are a bit more important. We have another charge on this, by the way. We ought to get rid of this as well. I do not like those. I do not like them, Sam I Am. I do not like green eggs and ham. What's Kelvin doing? Kelvin, you can't just be drawing cards again, brother. Yeah, I think we actually are just going to get everything into place. All right. Everything is locked in. Cross off my final color here. And let's advance this. Sorry, when it advances, take a damage in a horror. Let's go. When the school's simulation has finally been restored, the choir of children's voices cry out, insane with terror, from the school's intercom system. What did you do? We scrambled the school so the boogeyman couldn't find us. It's coming to eat us. You realize now that the corruption of the school and the boogeyman itself are not an outside influence. They are manifestations of the children's insanity, the personification of their fears. What could have driven them to the edge of sanity? Regardless, if you can convince them that the monster stems from their own simulated imagination, perhaps you can save them before they are completely consumed by the terror. If the boogeyman is not in place, spawn the set aside him at the reveal unrevealed locations. Let's go! Let's go! Victory? No victory. Randomly attach a set aside avatar, story asset to classroom, K2, library, gymnasium, and biological lab. Man, the design is so clean in this campaign. It's so clean. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it like this. All right. Classroom, K2. I'm David. My name is David. Gymnasium. My name is Alma. Then we get library, which is down here, where we have our good friend William. And then we have also the biology lab, which is Tilda. Okay. We can save these fucking kids. Okay. Now we're back. Oh, sorry. We took a damage in a horror, and then we test for 3. So we're testing 4 to 3. Tilda, end of time, Calvin's friend. Did you have that one locked and loaded? If you fail and have a hidden card in your hand, take a horror. Don't mind if I fucking do, game. Just give it to me. Alright, so this is actually probably where I'm realistically going to sit with Kelvin, at 4s. No, I just make puns as naturally as I breathe. Man. I'm not a big fan of puns, but that one makes me laugh. Alright. You must help the children overcome their nightmare before they are consumed by it. Now that they are familiar with the architecture of the school, perhaps you can modify it to your advantage. Spend player clues as a group. Switch 2 adjacent locations with each other. Save as many of the children as you can. If the boogeyman is defeated, we advance. I'm a virtual nightmare. Okay. You're a fist test? That would be crazy, wouldn't it, chat? There's a lot of power in our good friend. Where the fuck is he? Kelvin right now. Okay. I think we want the boogeyman to move up here this turn. I think we want Calvin to be down here. I think so. All right, Diana, you have a pretty simple turn. We're going to investigate at 6 to the game's 3. Oh, shit. We'll do it again, 6 to 3. Much better. We're going to grab our clues. And then we have to play one of these things. And I think I'd rather be prepared for an enemy. Even though, realistically, a lot of the enemies are gone. And clues are kind of a bit more important right now. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's the... Oh, I guess I can do this, because that might change things as well. Search the top 3. No. Okay. I accidentally put this in here, so I'm just going to play the one that was in my hand in my discard pile. Yeah, I think we're doing that instead. Okay, Calvin. Did I get rid of this? No, because we took a horror. Calvin! Calvin's going to draw a card. I'll fucking play the backpack. Holy shit, what a hit. We hit the virtual access key and our old key ring. Charge on X? Did I miss it? Oh, I mean, I'll get it next turn. Not that it'll matter. Because I'll get it next round. I'm not attacking anything this turn anyway. And then we're going to play the old key ring, I think. Is there a 2-shroud location? There is. There is a 2-shroud location. Okay. Enemy phase. This guy's going to move here. We're going to go upkeep. I think I can kill this E-Cache now. Did I shuffle the deck? I'm going to just give it a shuffle. Just as it's on top. There's always a chance, but... Alright, 2 of 10. Evil card over here. Shadow of Thoughts. Oh, I should have played that Shriveling. Any empty location. X the shroud values this enemy's location. After this enemy's location is switched with that location, move this enemy lone location towards the nearest investigator. Why do I not recognize this enemy? Like, I guess we just put him here, right? Yeah. Decoherence, we're going to test 4-0. Let's go, we pass. Okay. Oh no. That's not good. We actually can't sequence this properly. I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Oh, no, it's fine. No, because anyone can do it. All right, so Kelvin's going to move in here. What does this fucker do? So much. but so little at the exact same time. All right, Kelvin's going to move here. We're then going to spend 2 clues. And this guy, and then we're going to switch these 2 locations. Kelvin's a little bit cornered right now. Are you guys also seeing that? Do you also see that Kelvin's a little bit cornered right now? We're going to do this test, though. And we're going to go 5 to the game's 2. That's nice. Give me back this. Not that I think we're going to, need it. All right. You persuade the anxious girl that the monster's simple artificial intelligence can easily be outwitted and avoided. She observes the boogeyman's movements and finally nods in agreement. You both watch as the tattered clown's head deflates like a balloon and its voice garbles into gibberish. I'm a clown, I'm a clown, I'm a clown. The girl thanks you for your help. My name is Tilda. I'm in charge of the ship's digital mainframe and cybersecurity. I've had a headache for a while, but now I'm feeling much better. She carefully navigates around the boogeyman and exits the school's building. Place a horror token on this motherfucker. Okay, we have an action left. And I think that action is going to be Old Keyring, Shed a Light. Alright, so we're going to grab clues here. You're the only other victory one, but realistically we're sending Diana there this turn. We have another Shed a Light, though. Is there another 2? You're another 2. Yeah, you know what? Actually, we're going to give me, this motherfucking clue. Just give me that motherfucker. Shed a Light's, I think Shed a Light's too good. I think the card is absolutely bonkers. Alright, that's us. Is there a child under this man? No, there's the child. Yeah, okay. Diana. Diana's going to move down here. Diana is going to investigate at 6 to 2 with this divination. That's a -2, so we're okay. We're going to grab some clues. Spend 2 charges. And then we're going to uncage the soul out this shriveling. And we're coming for you! We're coming for you! I don't have any things in my discard, right? No weaknesses? Nope. What about in here? No weaknesses? Okay. Sure. Alright, enemy phase. The boogeyman's going to move in here, and then we're going to use the lightning bolt to discard 3 cards from our hand. Pete Sylvester. Idol of Xanatos, and this liquid I found that I got back to move up here. And we also do not have a weakness in our discard pile, so we'll just go to upkeep. Man, how bad would Voice of the Messenger here be for this thing? Just take 2. Alright, we're going 3 of 10. Evil card over here. Can we chill on these future evils that can just suddenly come and cause us to die? Until 2 virtuals are discarded. You're virtual. You're virtual. Okay. Yo, I'm pretty sure I want to do this one. Test Brain X wrecks the shroud value of your location, so we're 5-2. For each point you fail by, discard a card from your hand, from your play area, and or from your hand. That's totally okay. We'll do that one twice. Alright, we're going 5-2. 2 is our shroud, and that's what we will do. Sweet. We're going to go 5-2 again. I love that art. 3-2. For each point you fail by, you must discard a card from your play area and or from your hand. I can lose this backpack. What do we do here? What do we do? Like, I'm feeling pretty good about the majority of these tests. Let's say we switch these two. What happens if we switch these two? This guy will move and engage with Diana. I'm so scared of these future evils. So we switch these two. This guy's going to engage with Diana. We move Kelvin up here. Switch. Then Kelvin does that one. We won't have the lucky mana. But we don't need these clues right now. We really don't need those right now. Let's do this. Give me that water protection. That's kind of huge. Yeah, my thought is that maybe if like we can somehow make it work that this... I'm trying to just figure out the best sequencing to get like these children out of here. We can move up here. 1, 2, 3. Then, okay. Yeah, so Kelvin's going to move up here. We're going to spend 2 clues from Kelvin's pool to switch these two. I think with our fear of the future evils, we have to just, like, get these off of this. Action number 2, we're going to do this test. We're at 5 to 2. I think we're okay with that. 5 to 2. Nice. With patience and care, you reassure Alma and persuade her to open her eyes and carefully scrutinize the simulated nightmare. Through her fingers, she finally notices the subtle discrepancies that can only be observed from specific angles, thus breaking the illusion of the dreadful monster. Without the sustenance of Alma's fear, the boogeyman's 1,000 yellow teeth fall out of its gaping maw and shatter across the floor. Sounds like the boogeyman's having a bit of a nightmare. Thanks for helping us. I'm Alma. I'm in charge of environmental controls on the ship. It's really cold. I need a jacket. The little girl strolls out of the school without fear. Place a horror on the boogeyman if we were 50% the way there. Okay. Now we move here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. Done. All right. So Diana's going to move over here. Hello, sir. How are you? Diana is also going to... We're going to spend our clues and we're going to switch these 2 locations. Okay. And then we're just going to, anyway, I started blasting. We're going to go 6 to 2. He'll take 2 damage. We're going to go 6 to 2 one more time. He'll take 2 damage. Ooh, I meant to commit this. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, we now go enemy phase. We're going to get dinged. We're going to get dinged. We're going to get dinged. How's Kelvin doing? Is he being... Kelvin's not doing bad, actually. This whole thing is going pretty smoothly. Okay. We're going to move this motherfucker up here. And then we're going to go 4 of 10. Evil card. Any empty location. I would love to put you here. Can I get less of these? So we're looking for virtual. You're virtual. You're virtual. Rough. I think we're going to choose this one. So we have to resolve this twice. We're going to do the brain, so we're 5 to 4. We're going to add 4 blessed tokens, and we're going to go 6 to 4. I'll be lucky. We have to go again, 5 to 4. All right, we fail. So I think we move him to our current location. Okay. Who are you? You're the fist one. Like caramba. There should be one less shot on this. All right, we're going to zap this guy. We have 6 to 2. We're going to go 7 to 2 with this Fearless. 9 to 2. We're good. He is defeated. We're going to heal a horror. And this guy goes on the victory display. Sorry, what was that set? That was a -1. It was not a skull. I'm ready to cancel one of those things. But we haven't been that lucky. All right, we're going to Divination. We have 6 to the game's 2. 4 to 2. Yeah. We'll grab 2 clues. And give it to me one more time. 6 to 2. 8 to 2. 6 to 2. 4 to 2. And I'll take those. Okay. Give it to me, baby. We'll take 2 horror. We'll put in our friend Pete Sylvester. We're then going to go 5 to 2 here on this William. 5 to 2. 7 to 2. We're good. Yeah, Boogeyman does lose some of his scariness on replete plays. Sorry, not you, Maya. This one. You catch up to the boy that is frantically running around and calm him down by convincing him that the boogeyman will never actually reach him, as it only a means to scare him. When the nightmare stops dead in its tracks in front of you, the boy finally sighs in relief. Without the sustenance of the child's fear, the creature's wicked arms and legs shrink to a more comprehensible size. You can call me Will. I'm in charge of the ship's navigation systems and docking procedures. You tell him to wait for you outside, and he complies without hesitation. I will say the boogeyman is scary in this scenario. I will say that much. He's very scary there. This one, not so much. All right, we have 1 action remaining. Why don't you move me right here, please? Why don't you move me out of harm's way? That would be great. All right, enemy phase. This guy's going to move there, and then we're going to go upkeep. Great draw. How many blessed tokens do we got? 4, so there's a high chance. 5 of 10. Evil card? Oh, we still have this. I think we have to just accept this, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I think we're okay. The only downside is Calvin's going to have to do the test. At 4 to 2. I think that's okay. Let's see what this is. Yeah, man, take it. Sure. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to risk it. I don't think it's if it goes wrong, I don't think it's actually too much of a problem. I think we're going to be okay. If it goes wrong, though, like how much or do we not want a tablet, right? That's the question. I think we just have to trust the system. I think we just have to trust it, right? Because we're going to be 4-2. All right, Diana's going to move in here. I can discard 3 cards from my hand. To move down. There's no point. We'll just prevent the attack and draw a card and gain a resource instead. All right, and then we're going to try to evade this guy at 3-0. Cool. He can attack us instead. All right, and Kelvin's going to move up here. We're going to spend 2 clues to move these 2 locations. And then we're going to do this David test. So we have 4-2. That's just like that. It's easy. You calm down the boy, hide under the desk, and manage to convince him that the boogeyman is no match for your combined strength and confidence. He stands up and yells towards the fiendish monstrosity, "We're not scared of you! You're just a clone!" The abomination cries out in pain as its hypodermic claws shrink and morph into limp red gloves. The boy introduces himself as David. "I'm in charge of the engines and the main power. I've been feeling awfully sick lately, but thank goodness my stomach finally stopped hurting." You tell David to wait for you outside the school, and he quickly runs off. The boogeyman's defeated! Let's go! Get this fucker out of here. We take a damage in a horror. Without fear and terror of its victims' minds to prey on, the horrific digital monstrosity deflates like a balloon and dissipates into the simulation. Resolution number 3. Outside, the sun comes out and it appears to be a beautiful spring day. Inside, the halls are clean and orderly, with brightly painted pictures on the walls. The children themselves, who have first appeared dirty and disheveled, now appear clean and neat in school uniforms. They are overjoyed that the boogeyman and all the bad people are finally gone. They understand that they can never return home. Fucking sucks. And that their families are long dead, somehow got worse. But that does not diminish their happiness, and there's no more boogeyman to scare them. And that they have a real teacher to take care of them again. The virtual dreamscape is now filled with happy, loving children. We fully restored Kate's sanity. Any player may choose to add the Kate 100% functionality permanent to their deck. I love it. Yeah, we'll just take it over here. We get Victory X, and then we're going to mission briefing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I always know this one gives a lot of experience, but I honestly forget every time. I always forget. Mission briefing. We may choose to watch a simulator performance of the Heir to Carcosa. What does it do again? Memories and trauma? I mean, yeah, sure, we'll watch it. All right, we're gonna go Lost Quantum first. I'm finally gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna play Lost Quantum, not last. Finally, it's come to it. Huge thank you to everyone who watched this video. I hope you enjoyed me, Diana, and Calvin defeating Killer Clown. So it should be a good time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.